What time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, he's back from the dead. Your show. Putting it on the map, yeah. Saskatoon. Right next to New York. New York. Yeah, what show, yeah. Your show. What time is it? Your show. Yeah, time to talk some shit, yeah. Your show.
You've tuned in, yeah?
Yeah, fun Maggie. Bark, bark, wolf, wolf, who wants a treat, yeah? Keep listening.
Holidays for ourselves instead of working all the time, don't you? Oh, sorry. Hello, welcome in.
Shut up.
Totally not planned at all right there to the Monday edition. I guess it's a short week of your show this week. I am still your busty host as the scale keeps reminding me that I'm overweight. So busty is a good way to say overweight, and we're going to ride that one out. And this is your show, still the only live show on YouTube originating from Saskatoon, dare I say Saskatchewan, from 4 to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday, just like your network television, and that's how we like it. We also love to make up categories that we are number one in, and then say we're number one. For instance, today, the number one show on YouTube with a Festivus poll on the set. We're number one. We're number one. I also just realized we don't have a puppy. Maggie, Margaret, old Ben Kenobi Nickel. Come on up, girl. Come on now. Come this way. Come on. It's Christmas time. Go get all those things. That's pretty good. Oh, and then, this is going to be close. We're trying to wrangle her. We got Network Ryan, our animal wrangler, in the house. Here it is, and a little bit down. Oh, you got my ankles. Those are nice ankles right there. There it is. A little bit more the other way. Oh, you're so close. Other way. Oh, yeah. And there. Perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Maggie Cam. Look at her go as she is nibbling on a present compliments of Hardcore on Friday from the Past Our Bedtime podcast. And she loves this gingerbread man. She was a little distracted before as we got a bunch of people in here having a lot of Christmas fun. The Maggie Cam for our incredible friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street, your pet's natural grocer. We sent Dragon over there today to pick up a bag of dog food. We got Dragon on the ones and twos today. How nice is it over there, hey? Yes, it always does. As Mike and Rochelle, along with Maggie's boyfriend Leroy, always there to greet you and give you the greatest shopping experience in a pet store in your life. You go there after hours, you'll see Kirsten, Shar, or Chris, or on the weekends, and they will continue to give you that service that you know and love as well. The cleaning station, best in the business. It's right there in the store, so you can clean up your pet while you get all those Christmas presents ready to go over at Pet Planet on 8th Street, your pet's natural grocer. As Margaret continues to nibble on the gingerbread man, Network Ryan continues to try to recover from all the movements he had to make that happen. I want to thank you because that was very well done. So we did something a little bit special here today. As normally we do the All Out Angst podcast. You can check it out anywhere you get your podcasts. Just Google it and you'll find it, and then it's very enjoyable. That goes on Tuesdays, but tomorrow is Christmas Eve, so there will not be a show. So I thought we'd move it in to today. So with that in mind as well, Christmas Day, Wednesday, and Boxing Day will be no shows. Then we'll be back here on Friday. So we're going to take a little time off, but at the same time, we're still going to be working. So, I guess that's how it goes when you're a businessman. Right now, we are waiting for our second guest, but our first guest has arrived. You know him from the All Out Angst podcast. You know him from all the bands. His name is Matt. Look at that pole.
Happy Festivus, everyone.
It's taking every ounce of my soul to not go up there and start dancing
Man.
on that Festivus pole, hey? What was my name? Magic Coffee? Melbourne Magic.
Yeah, I don't know if those wrapping paper rolls.
You don't think
and
they hold me?
tinfoil, but it is a
It's a
very
funny try.
it's a good ratio, strength to weight ratio. I believe
Yeah.
Frank Costanza had mentioned
Very well
that.
said.
Yeah.
We'll get into that. You know what? Dragon, you want to come up here? Make sure that Mike 3's on, and we'll get you up here too, and then Uncle Mike can join us once he gets here. As everyone is trying to make their way through these Christmas time days. And if you have a real job, it gets a lot tougher. You know this man from the viewing room, co-host of It's Dragon. There he is. Hello,
good to see you guys.
Dragon.
Great to see you, Dragon.
How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good. Well, today has been interesting, but
Are you going
otherwise
to tell
good.
us why?
Yeah, I will. My credit card got stolen.
Okay.
Um,
Online, though, right?
Online. Yeah. So, oops. So that's canceled now. Merry Christmas. Nothing says Merry Christmas. I'm making meal prep for my mom. My mom goes out to go pick some stuff up from Warman. I'm like, don't worry, I'll make the hash brown casserole. I'll make the bacon. I'll pull out the chorizo for pizza tonight. Don't worry, I got you, right? I finished doing dishes. I get another bank notification on my phone. Yeah, sir, you go.
Chorizo for pizza? What
Yeah,
kind
like
of
chorizo
pizza?
sausage.
Yeah,
you know?
I get it.
Yeah.
That's really fancy for pizza, bro.
Well, we're making homemade pizza tonight, like to
Hell yeah.
celebrate.
Nice.
I don't know what we're
What do you
celebrating.
do for your doughs? Do you guys make?
Oh yeah, homemade. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. We just take a bunch of pie crust, we mush it. No, I'm joking. I've
still
heard
eat
pie
it.
crust pizza, like just like with pie crust, is actually pretty good.
I'd eat it.
I think.
I totally derailed. We derailed them. I apologize. You were saying?
Anyways,
You
I
gotta get
finished.
this
I
off his
finished my
chest.
prep. You know, got the notification from Amazon, and I was like, wait a second, I haven't purchased anything on Amazon.
What were the purchases? Do you know?
No, they don't. They don't say anything. But
Man,
yeah,
imagine if it was just like a whole bunch of adult stuff. That'd be sweet.
yeah. I was like, hold on a second, that was supposed to come weeks ago.
Why is it so late?
This dirty weekender kit was supposed to show up 2 weeks ago.
It was me that ordered it. I just forgot.
But no, whatever. It's canceled now. We'll
That's good.
figure it out. Hopefully,
That's
get my
right.
money back. But if not, I mean, whatever. Nothing says Merry
Christmas cheer,
Christmas
baby.
like an extra couple $100.
That's definitely a good
Christmas
grievance
cheer.
for Festivus, though. That's the number one.
Look
grievance
at
so
you
far.
segue into
Wow.
this.
Yeah, because we need to have good grievances.
That's right.
It's gonna be tough to beat that one.
So, if you've seen the show Seinfeld at all, you definitely know about George Costanza and what's his dad's name? Frank Costanza, and their tradition at Christmas time. Most people celebrate with Christmas trees and all the other fun stuff. Not the Costanzas. No, sure. They celebrate with a pole.
A Festivus for the rest of us.
That's it. And as far as I know, just looking through my brain catalog right now, you are the only guy I've ever met that celebrates every year.
11 seasons in a row.
What a
Yeah.
run. Wow. What a run.
It's like it was tough during the COVID years. Like obviously we
imagine.
had a lot of grievances at that time, but it was like tough to get people together and stuff. But I got
Yeah.
Murray and Vanessa, and they're downstairs roommates / kind of like honorary family member. They're coming over, so
Fantastic.
that's why we had the meatloafs in.
Yes, well, I was going to say, get us into Festivus. What goes down when you celebrate this incredible holiday?
Well, obviously the traditional meal of the meatloaf on a bed of lettuce, mashed potatoes, peas, gravy. That's it. And traditionally, too, no booze is allowed. But there's one character, George's boss, Kruger. He brings in a flask. So if you have booze, it can be brought in, but it has to be a flask. Or whatever.
Okay.
If we're staying traditional, then obviously there's the airing of grievances.
That's
where
one of my
We've already
favorites.
had ours. And then usually a feats
of strength.
I actually had an idea for one, possibly if we want to do it. later.
I would love that. So you sit down as a family and you celebrate all these things. Tell us more about the Festivus poll.
Okay, the Festivus poll, again, I just do this every year where I grab 3 wrapping paper tubes and then just put aluminum foil on it with tape.
beautiful, yeah.
And it's a poll, and I made the custom stand. I used to just like kind of mash it into things I had around, but now I actually made a proper stand for
And it looks
that-
really good,
yeah.
too. Like, I'm very proud of you.
And then we've got we put up every year a Festivus for the rest of us sign, and it's just black and white, like plain lettering,
of
very
course.
austere. So that's pretty much it. Once in a while we'll pop on the episode The Strike, and that's where the Festivus is introduced to everyone.
Yeah.
So yeah, other than that, that's what we do.
Can you give us some examples of the most popular grievances over the years?
Well,
Or is there just too many?
Obviously, COVID was
Yeah.
a huge one, but
Yes.
I could see that being a bit of a grievance.
honestly, this one seems like one of the best ones we've ever had with like a mask. It's pretty tough to beat.
Tomorrow's Christmas Eve and your car gets stolen. I was like, dang, yeah, that's. But it doesn't bother me too much because they're already sending me a new card. They make it really easy. Like
It's like a commercial for people to keep stealing identities.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
won't be saying that.
Yeah, the only time we had our cards stolen, we were in Chicago, and the old Mastercard got swiped. Now we're in the States and we don't have access to a Mastercard. So I'm gonna throw that. That's my grievance.
That's a great grievance.
In general, and actually one other time I had something with my Mastercard, and it was a bunch of like GoDaddy like sites that were purchased or whatever. I don't know.
Some of certain websites on your dime.
Bastards.
How dare they? Imagine if it was like ilovemat.com.
I guess there's
And
one
there's
thing,
like,
again, in the spirit of, here is your,
Timelydemise.com.
That's the one.
here's your,
Oh.
a donation has been made in your name to the Human Fund.
Show the camera. Hold on.
This is just
it gonna make it?
No,
Yeah,
it's
we won't be able
not,
to see. That's
but,
okay.
Yeah, this is a donation card to the Human Fund. It's a fake fund. I didn't donate any money, but I'm donating it in Gary's name. So there you go. And in the spirit of inequitability, I didn't get one for Uncle Mike or Dragon.
Money
or
for
producer Ryan.
people. We'll put it right here. That's amazing. Well, thank you very much for that. Ladies and gentlemen, our final guest for the day has arrived.
I'll-
No, you can stay here. You guys can share the mic.
You want us to share? Wow. Okay, but I
that's-
have to. Okay, sure.
Well, we'll let
No
him
one
decide.
saw that coming.
We'll let him
Do you want
decide.
me
No,
to
wait
join?
till he's up here. Wait till he's introduced. What do you think this is? Like a recorded show? We're live here.
Right.
We got to keep everything on edge as he slowly makes his way. Ladies and gentlemen, you know him from the debut episode of Emily May's All Up in Your Business. You also know him as the co-host of the All It Angst podcast. It's Uncle Mike!
That's how you skulk in.
Yeah.
Now the big question, do you want to sit beside Dragon or would you like
Well,
to
I thought maybe I
eliminate
was
him?
going to sit on his lap and we were going to do
Ho,
like,
ho, hold your
Okay.
horses here.
Okay,
Oh,
Santa.
Pizza of strength.
He certainly smells good.
that would be a fun feat of strength.
Oh, wow.
absolutely.
I'm just thinking about that right now. As we move in,
Anything can happen on these final days before Christmas, I
this is
tell you.
so true. Oh, look at how much range we have.
I think
here.
I
This is
liked getting my
incredible.
card stolen better.
You've got a good attitude.
How are you, Uncle Mike?
Oh, just dandy.
God, we miss you. You guys are gonna have to like lean in a little.
Dandy.
But not too hard.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
I lean into things
Yeah.
hard.
When I lean all the
I
way.
lean hard.
I'll go back to the booth now.
Christmas time, y'all ready? Before we get back to Festivus.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
Of course not.
Yeah, I don't
Why
know.
would you be?
I've got a couple things to do tomorrow, maybe.
You open tomorrow for last
I
second
will
shoppers?
be open tomorrow. I was open
Nice.
today. I'm not normally open on Mondays, but
I was
open
wondering
today.
about that, and I was
Yeah.
thinking he's probably open
Yeah.
because it takes him about this time to get here from when you close until.
Yes. Well, and then Idlewild was busy because of the Christmas season,
course.
I guess. And I don't normally come at this hour, so it was like the
Yeah.
time difference, and then I think just downtown everywhere is just Christmas rush is on.
That's
and
it. Last second shoppers.
People are
Damn 20 promo code if you want to hit up Uncle Mike's and get all those stocking stuffers that you need, as the lip balm, fantastic, the deodorant, incredible, all the soaps will change your life, and not only that, they'll keep you alive longer than the stuff you're using now. Just something to think about as the world becomes more and more filled with products that want to kill you. His will not. Kind of like Skynet. Kind of like Skynet. That's my grievance. Can I grieve on Skynet?
Yeah, absolutely.
We're celebrating Festivus right now. We got
any
full-
grievance you
great.
have,
Airing of the
please.
grievances.
Yeah, just-
Perfect.
My grievance is with Skynet and everybody using AI. I want to let you know now that you are the only reason the world's about to come to an end, because you are giving the Terminators all the info they need to take over forever. This is all on you. So every time you cheat on all the stuff you do, be it writing exams in school or be it writing things for businesses and business plans and all the things, they say, oh, let AI do it for you. You're an old, lazy human being. We got this. You're an idiot, and stop doing it, because the world is going to die because of you. Stop feeding Skynet. AI is the worst thing that could have ever happened to human beings. Learn to be creative again. Stop letting everyone else do your work. Oh, yeah. Well, you don't think that's true? Everyone here knows it's true.
So, Merry Christmas, guys.
It's kind of
Not Merry Christmas, guys. Happy Festivus.
So,
Merry
yeah,
Festivus.
today
That's
when-
my grievance.
When we were getting the supplies for the Festivus meal, we were in co-op, which again, the like mean age is a little bit higher than the average.
Very kind way of saying that.
So we're going down the alleys, and there's these, like how I see myself as like an old codger in
Of course,
training.
yes.
Well, there was these two old codgers, and they were like, and it costs this amount now, and I've got this many, and I wanted to like jump in or like just be like, can I like for my podcast just get a video of me being involved in like this kind of like,
conversation.
I really liked everything, like they were uptight, upset, and it just everything that I want to be, they were. So,
You saw your
but,
future
can
self
you
in there.
imagine if we did like a Zoom with like two
That'd
guys
be
from
wild.
co-op?
I would love that.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it. We, speaking of, on the latest episode of Uncle Grandma's Story Time, new episode every Sunday night at 7 p.m., which means the new one is out now. And in that one, we started doing a check-in with the Rankin Davidson.
Oh, nice.
So the Rankin Davidson, our buddy Porno Al works there. And so we check in and see who's playing that night and see what's going on. And Porno Al's in Arcana Kings with Uncle Grandma. So we're all bros. And that we checked in with him for the first time. And he said, yeah, they got the U13 girls playing hockey right now. And I just finished serving all the dad's liquor. He's like, so I got a couple minutes to talk to. I was like, yeah, that's usually what hockey's like as a hockey parent. But it's fun to check in. I got some curling going on every now and then. So the Zoom ability is to check in with our friends in weird places, like say a rink or in a co-op.
Oh,
We can do
man,
that.
I would have smoked.
We
I
can
feel
do
like
it.
I'm the best at saying I should have did these things.
Yeah.
Like I have so many ideas
You're
that
like
would have been amazing.
Captain Hindsight from South Park.
Exactly.
Yeah, just the worst superpower ever.
Just no follows.
Just
So,
tell everybody what they did wrong.
What's on the menu for Festivus?
Okay,
today?
so
I'm
again,
intrigued.
Hey, it's all right. He just got. If you're just joining us,
This is very traditional. So in the episode, The Strike, that's where the Festivus is talked about.
oh no,
It's all right. That's what it
Dragon,
is.
spatial
It's fine,
awareness.
It's fine. It's fine.
Did you already go over the
Oh yeah, it doesn't.
menu? Okay.
We're getting you caught up, dude. That's what we're doing.
Sorry.
Actually-
Sorry, all you listeners and viewers out
Oh
there.
yeah, we got photos. That's
It's a
right.
reiteration.
So it's a meatloaf that's served on a bed of lettuce.
Yep.
Which does sound really good, by the way.
Mashed potatoes,
I would eat all of those
gravy,
things.
and peas. That is the meal, and then
Ooh, there it is. There it is.
yeah, that was
Jalapeno.
last year,
Oh.
and that's our little Frankenstein. And there's
Look at him with his
Bootsy up there.
vest.
Yeah, yeah, that's how it's
Bootsy
done.
looking good. How close did Bootsy get?
That probably would have been. Well,
That's it.
who am I kidding? He was involved in the whole thing.
In the drop.
He
Look
is-
at this. Look how happy you are.
Yeah, there's our sign, a Festivus for the rest
Oh,
of us.
that's beautiful, dude.
Yeah. Ah, man.
What else is on the spread in there? Just all the things you said?
Yeah,
That's
it's,
it. I guess that's the
we
rule,
never,
right? You can't.
I know that
can't stray.
there's some factions that celebrate.
at
yes.
Arm around the pole. Oh, this
yeah,
is
yeah.
amazing.
Just
Yes,
different years
dude.
past. Yeah. So
Man, don't think I didn't notice how sturdy that stand was on the bottom there. Look at
so yeah, this one, oh man, this was a Festivus where it was like an actual party, and
Legit.
by the end of the night, I know I was sleeping on the floor.
That's how you know it's a good night.
It was yeah.
A very good night. Oh, Merbs!
That's the very first one. That's 2014.
Look at Merbs.
Yeah, 2014.
Are you guys
man.
wearing matching Maiden shirts?
I think it just what
Or
happened.
different ones?
Me and Murray would always be like, because we
Yeah.
have like Iron Maiden shirts and stuff, so we would just like randomly both be wearing.
I love
Maiden
it.
Shirts.
I
But
love
yeah,
it.
so that was kind of cool. A good little trip down Festivus Lane.
I love that. That was so fun. We don't need that
Good
camera. Get up here, buddy.
Good
How you
times.
doing? Yeah, of course. You're part of the family. We're grieving right now. We're grieving all of our grievances. You can slide down and let him have the other spot.
Oh yeah, but
This way it's easier for him to
traditionally,
maneuver.
like the strike episode, that's where I believe Kramer was laid off from like a H&H bagel factory
Oh,
out
yeah.
there. So,
Oh, yeah.
so some people will eat bagels for
No. No.
for Festivus.
I got
Yeah.
another grievance.
Yeah.
Grievance.
'Kay.
Do not stray from the menu. The whole point of Festivus is to not be happy. So do exactly what you're
So
told and never
perfect.
stray.
Man, I just love it.
Right? If we're airing grievances, that's another one.
Yeah,
Don't you go getting bagels because Kramer was working at a bagel shop. What kind of garbage is that?
I don't know. That's a good grievance. I know, you know those cell towers? I know I've seen people put happy Festivus signs in front of the cell because
Oh,
that's
I like that.
the
That's the
ultimate
ult- yeah.
Festivus pole.
Yeah.
Literally. That's fantastic. You got any grievances over there, Dragon?
No, not right now.
All right.
I'm just happy.
Uncle Mike, grieve it up.
Oh well.
I-
Where do
hold on.
we
Can I-
begin?
Can I guess one? Can I guess one? And this will probably play into him too.
You can.
Scammers on the internet.
Oh,
That's just
yes.
it. That's just it.
Tell
I
us
was
why you hate them
I was
so
actually
much.
just dealing with one earlier, or I'm in the middle of dealing with one right now.
Oh my God.
Well, I despise them so much. I actually wrote a whole song about them. that
We're gonna
we
start
will-
working
be one
on
of
it.
our
Yeah,
songs.
Yeah,
it's very
it'll be
exciting.
our
Great
second
lyrics.
Did
song.
Great
you also
lyrics.
get your credit card stolen today?
No, this is
Oh,
kind
I
of
was-
more specific to Facebook Marketplace scammers, I guess.
Okay. I was kind of excited, like selfishly excited because I was like, oh my god, if we
Someone
both
else-
get scammed today,
yeah.
let's go. Like,
Yeah,
Scam brothers.
yeah.
I have had cards stolen in the past, but no, this is specific to Facebook scammers.
What would you like to say to them? Let's air this grievance officially.
Yeah, can you?
Do you have a beep button or
No,
earmuffs
I can just
for
go-
everyone?
I can just
I'll
go,
keep it. I'll keep it. G.
I'll go.
You're a useless waste of space.
Okay.
If you lived in this town, I'd kick you in your face.
He's
Break
doing
your
the lyrics.
legs.
He's doing the lyrics.
Yeah, those are some highlighted lyrics from the song.
I like teasing those
Do your
lyrics.
parents know what you do? Because you're pathetic
Mhm.
and useless.
Yeah.
It's like
And
a haiku.
Yeah.
it could be multiple things.
It can be whatever we want to be.
It sums up that you're just like you're a piece of shit.
There it
and,
is.
I hope you
Get a real job.
Yeah, like do something else with your life,
Yeah, and your time.
dude,
Do
or
something with your
dudette.
time,
Like,
man.
don't
Yeah.
waste people's time. Don't. I mean, it's like
I think we can say this goes
just
for
dirty. It's
all
just dirty.
scammers. All
No, for
people that
sure,
are just
for
shitty
sure.
people. Yeah.
Yeah,
Get
they
it
sit
together,
behind a
please.
computer or their phone, thinking they're safe.
Yeah. Life's
and
hard.
they prey on people that are. And for the record, I've never actually been scammed, but
They're going after
I-
people that are like less skeptical. than-
Exactly.
Exactly.
And I'm wise to your ways, scammers.
right.
And so then I kind of string them along, and it's like, you're gonna waste other people's time. I'm gonna take up some of your time, and
It's a good grievance.
yeah, it's
like
just like it's just like I'd rather be mugged at knife point than somebody attempt to scam me.
Wow.
'Cause at least that's a face-to-face interaction. I have actually been. Actually, it was Boxing Day a few years ago. I
I
got a
know
knife
this
pulled
story.
on
I was
me.
waiting
Yeah.
if you're going to tell this
Yeah.
one.
And he.
You tuned him.
Well,
Not physically.
not physically, but
Yeah.
he didn't. He put his knife away and
It's
took off.
so
'cause it's like,
funny.
dude, yeah.
All
Oh,
of
yeah.
these people out there that think they're so tough is exactly what you say. The second it becomes real,
Yeah.
see you later. Like
Yeah.
this guy tried to. I'll sum it up because I can do this very quickly. Uncle Mike was going to walk it off after taking a beating over the holidays, just with all the work and all the stuff that goes on. And as he's walking off, some guy bikes by him and then threatens to kill him with a knife. And he pulls out the knife and Mike's like, "You picked the wrong day, dude. That's it. I'm gonna lose it on you." Like just waiting. And Uncle Mike scared the guy off, and then he followed him around to make sure he wasn't, because he was going house to house looking to rob people.
Oh, jeez.
Stopped him. Neighborhood watch.
Yeah.
Casey Jones.
Isn't that awesome?
Man. What?
But yeah, the second they see an actual face and they see eyes and they see a soul,
Right.
they got no
Yeah.
balls. They're all just, you know what the problem is? Is they're all dealing with all the same shit that we're all dealing with. They just don't know how to cope with it. They don't know how to handle it, so they take that out on everyone else, and that's how you get this big. Should give him a hug. That's what I'd do. I'd kick the knife
Yeah,
out of his
yeah.
hand, then hug him until he chilled out.
I don't-
He'd probably
I
stab me
don't
pretty
think-
good.
Yeah.
I
He
feel like
wasn't. He was less huggy, more.
Are you
stabby,
telling me
for
we
sure.
can't kill him with kindness anymore?
Well, to a point, I think.
Okay.
It's like that
I
scene
think
in Elf
anything's possible.
where he goes to hug the raccoon and it claws his face off.
Yeah.
I like that.
And then he tried to swing his bike at me, and I'm like,
Yeah, it's a crazy story.
oh, on Boxing Day.
Are
That's
you
the thing.
are you
Was it
Batman?
beautiful?
I'm learning so much.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's just like, what guy has not been in that situation where you're just so done with everything and all you want is someone to step up to you just so you have a reason to just
I got
release
nothing to
all the
lose,
anger.
man. I
That's
got
it.
nothing to lose.
Yeah, I'd be like that. Hey, as we are celebrating Festivus here on the Monday edition of your show, hanging out with the All At Angst podcast crew, as well as one half of the viewing room. New episode tomorrow, and I can tell you that new episode was fantastic. That's the guy who produced it. And Christmas Vacation.
Yes. Christmas vacation
Thanks.
tomorrow.
Yes.
Christmas Eve. What a good time to release an episode.
Thanks to AA Ron and the team over at Coliseum Presents. We're putting on another banger. He said lined up out the door.
Oh, it was like
Dragon
yeah,
had to wait for his popcorn, you guys. He was very upset.
Yeah, the lineup for popcorn was crazy. It was all the way to the seats.
Not
And,
cool.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. I mean,
Well, yeah, it's good
great
for the-
business.
okay.
But,
I thought we were grieving again.
Yeah.
So I was trying to fess
Is
with
this
through.
still airing of the grievances?
No, I just it was a great time. So thank you guys, and it was a blast.
Beautiful.
Right?
If you have anything that you would love to grieve about, let us know. Send us an email at contact@dufferinav.com. It's a place for emails, unlike the website, which is dufferinav.com. It's like the email minus the contact. So well, you know what? If you would produce one for us, then I wouldn't have to do it every time.
You have the musicians.
I love how you act like I do anything around here. You think I would actually, like, I don't do nothing. I come up here and I talk. You're the actions guy. I'm just the network. Ryan's here, by the way, hanging out, doing a bunch of work, as most people are, trying to get it all in before the big break. Is anyone getting any time off? I know you're on time off right now.
Oh, I'm loving it.
Uncle Mike, you giving yourself a day or two?
We'll be closed Christmas Day, and then I'll take hopefully Boxing Day and the next day off, and then I'll sprinkle in a few days
Nice.
next week. Stores open Boxing Day and the 27th, and New Year's Eve and the day after New Year's. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll be in and out.
January 2nd, okay.
Yeah.
Sort of like around here. It's like,
A few days.
yeah,
and
there's
then
gonna be-
I'll try to take some extra days.
yeah,
As well.
it's hard. That's what I'm learning as the person that runs the business. When you're like, well, like I guess I could take the day off, but I have to take the show off tomorrow, but I have to record an audiobook
Right.
about John Fast. And then Christmas Day, I'm forcing myself not to even come in the studio. And then Boxing Day, I'm doing 2 show recordings.
Yeah.
So it's like, you can take the days off a little bit, but you're still doing stuff.
That's what I find, and like I don't mind. Like I definitely want a few days of like, no, don't have to go in, don't have to look at the computer,
guilt
put
kicks
the
in.
phone down,
I
whatever. And
I
then
can't deal
there's
with the
just some
guilt.
stuff you have to kind of do.
I was complaining to my dad yesterday. Shout out to my brother and his lovely family who hosted a dinner last night. I was telling Dad, I said, it's so silly to me that I used to look so forward to Christmas time. And then now, when we're sitting here, I feel like I should be at home working. And then the guilt kicks in, and then I feel like I'm a bad worker. And he looks at me and goes, welcome to owning a business, son. And then I find out, yeah, exactly. And then Dad goes on to tell me about how big of a pain in the ass it was to celebrate Christmas with the kids because all he wanted to do was get out and work because he has all this work that's backing up. And it's like you got to ride that fine line of being a business person and a family person. It's like I don't want anything to do with that. I don't know how Network Ryan's done it for, 9 years? 9 years now? Liquor. Okay, liquor. Powered by liquor. That's good. Well, I guess I better find something cool like liquor.
Speaking of vacations, though.
I was going to you next. Are you getting any time off?
We should say, just reiterate once more, no shows this week until Friday.
Yes.
I know we've said it once. We'll say it again.
No Tuesday, no
that.
Wednesday, no Thursday.
No shows this week until Friday.
Mhm. This is true.
No shows until I turned it up, but no, we're good. No, I'm taking Christmas Eve off and Christmas Day off, and then
You
it's
working?
back to work.
You working at the other place though? They're giving you those 2 days. And
Yeah,
then back out?
Boxing Day and
Sweet.
Friday and stuff.
Good
Yeah,
for you.
that's gonna be good.
Good for you.
Is
Yeah.
the pizza, is that like a yearly tradition, or you guys are just making homemade?
Yeah.
pizza?
Oh no, we're just doing that tonight. Yeah, we're just doing that. We always go to my grandma's house Christmas Eve, and she gets us all matching pajamas, and we take a cousin photo.
The way you talked about chorizo, I thought it was like a tradition.
It kind of
yeah.
seemed like it.
Sorry, I just made it sound. I was trying to make the story more incredibly exciting before I just got to the punchline.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. What else can we do to celebrate Festivus, Matt, from all the bands?
Well, the only thing we really haven't done is the feats of
strength.
Gonna say, feats of strength.
Can you give us some examples of feats
Well,
of strength over the years that you guys have gone through?
Like things like I was thinking for today, if we were to do something, we could do like that game where you do the alphabet game, like punk bands, starting with A, and we
Yeah.
like if we had to if it takes more than a second, you end up getting a demerit or
Push-ups?
something. We could try seeing if we could go through that. Or
Well, I thought they were feats of strength. We're doing brain strength here?
I'm down with anything. We can do some sort of
I
arm
don't-
wrestle.
I don't wanna do any of it.
Push-up competition.
Grievance. I don't like doing things.
Can I pick you up again?
Sure. Yeah.
That was very impressive. I feel like the feats of strength are going to be a little too much for us as
And
we're
honestly-
all old and it hurts. Everything hurts so much right now.
You said feats of strength, and my back just tightened
Yeah.
What's
immediately.
the insurance policy?
Yeah.
around
Well, we are
the
WCB'd
package?
in here, so
Oh,
everybody
there
in
you
here does have coverage, I believe. Is that how WCB works?
go. Oh, there you go.
Oh yes.
But
Singular.
Gross.
I just
Hey,
want to
kind of
That's
mention.
another
You
episode. We
OnlyFans
have a,
over
we
there?
have a
Get outta
separate
here.
website for that.
Jeez, yeah.
I was thinking more of the Simpsons booting episode. You,
Oh.
Hold on, it's just a little kick in the butt.
I just want to
Giant
mention
boot.
that if we live stream, the insurance company probably doesn't want to see exactly what happened like that.
true.
That might affect our
nullify
policy.
the-
Evidence.
Can we pixelate it or?
Like, I don't know. Like if we say like a ladder fell on Matt, that's better than saying like, oh yeah, we accidentally pushed a mic on top of Matt and they
Right.
fell off the table.
We were just celebrating Festivus. That's all we would say.
Ladder.
It was a Festivus injury, Festivus-related
Yeah,
injury.
workplace.
This is good. I'm really admiring this poll here.
It's yeah.
I, I, I am a little disappointed you don't have a full-time one, how you have to construct one every year, but I am happy that you have the
because
stand.
like honestly, we live in an apartment. Hopefully next year we'll have a house, and then we can have a permanent
Yeah.
pool. But right now, it's just like it's hard to justify with the amount of storage space we have right
just
now,
so sweet.
like having an aluminum pole.
I get
that's
it.
one sole purpose is to come out for one day for some arbitrary fake holiday.
That sounds like a
like,
grievance.
What
That sounds
about-
like a grievance.
What about you give it to the cat to play with? That sounds fun.
Our
Cats.
cats hate tinfoil, like the sound of it, so they're kind of triggered by the sound of tinfoil.
Mm.
So I don't think it would be the
Do
greatest
you
cat
do you
toy.
reuse it for cooking?
I'm gonna basically on the 24th or whenever I decide that this is done, I'm gonna crumple it up and throw it in the garbage.
That's it.
And
The way it's supposed to be.
Gone, and I will see
Well,
it at the
guaranteed-
landfill a few weeks later.
That's what Frank Costanza would do, guaranteed. So you're sticking to the theme of celebrating Festivus.
I don't have any greater purpose behind this.
There shouldn't be one.
It's
There shouldn't be one.
self-centered.
I keep going in and out
self-serving.
of the Festivus cheer.
Yeah.
Like, person like, yeah, you should probably do something. I'm like, wait a minute, it's Festivus. Like, no, throw it away, waste it all. That's what we do.
I do love. I've read multiple like books about Seinfeld and this and that, and there's this one book. It's called Seinfeldia, and apparently, what Larry David would do is he would hire people for like 1 or 2 seasons, get all of their real life stories, but he didn't want anything made up. So like that was a writer's actual life,
Right.
where
Story.
like their
Yeah.
dad had made this fake holiday,
That's
and
so
so yeah, out there someone actually celebrates Festivus.
That's amazing. Would chewing on tinfoil be considered a feat of strength?
I would say
Please-
so. I would,
please
but
tell me.
We're not going to do it. I'm just asking. I ain't doing it. I have like 40 cavities. I guess fillings.
Jokes up. I just don't go to the dentist. No,
Hey,
that's
shout out
actually,
to Dr. Hausman Associates with the tooth booth, the big tooth on 2nd Ave. We love the people over there. I had loved telling the story. Last time I was there, he's like, you got 4 cavities. Like, okay. And he's like, let's go do them right now. I was like, okay. So I got a cleaning and a 4 cavity fill job within like a half hour, thanks to Dr. Hausman. It's amazing. He had an opening, just pop up, like, get in there.
Like
Yeah,
a
is that
NASCAR,
like a drive-through dentist.
Yeah.
It's pretty much.
Impact
It's wild.
wrench.
Vroom, vroom.
Or Wayne on Wayne's Road.
That's it.
like a little pit stop for Gary right there.
I mean, they've got drive-through liquor stores in the States. Why not drive-through
Step it
dentist
right out. They got it.
offices?
Yeah, they're everywhere now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're-
too. That's
That'd
right.
be crazy.
Manitoba as well.
I think the total number of cavities that I have in my mouth right now is probably over 30. Yeah,
Do you
my
even have
biggest
30
record,
teeth?
I had 14 cavities in
Can
one
you have
sitting
multiple in one
when I was a
teeth?
kid.
How many teeth do you have?
I don't know, 24. They go all in. They go in between. No, they don't go directly in. Hey, they go in between and they go in. Like
Right.
there's different spots for the cavities to be
Right.
filled. So yeah, I'm like Jaws from Moonraker.
Good odds.
You're about to not be Jaws. You're about to be
Zing.
Gums.
I was addicted to candy for a long time. Do you imagine if there was
Yeah. Welcome to your show.
a James Bond villain named Gums? Instead of chewing everything, he just gums on it and does nothing.
you to death.
Arr, I'll get you eventually. Give me 5 hours.
His stomach
Oh.
acid's what breaks him down. It's like
I'd like to meet a Gums. Bleeding Gums Murphy.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. I think I want to get back to some more grievances here. As we will end the show on a positive note because that's what you're supposed to do. But very rarely do you have an opportunity to air grievances, and I think it's a lot of fun. Did I tell you guys about Skynet yet? you guys heard about
I
this?
haven't heard.
Another grievance that I've noticed that I would like to air is I drove 2 places yesterday.
Ooh.
And on my way to both places, I almost got into 2 different accidents both ways, like both different trips. And I witnessed one. And it was purely out of stupidity. It was on the phone, not moving, bang. Another one was talking and not paying attention at a light, bang. And it's right there, and I can see it. And then I almost got hit by one person that was involved in this stuff. And it's like every time I leave the house, something like that happens.
To add on to that grievance, I really, really hate after a fresh snow when people just do like 6-inch square of like space to look
I
out, and
can
then
see it.
everything else is blocked. It's like that really grinds my gears.
I did that yesterday. I scraped the front, but I guess it wasn't just a little square. I did like the whole thing, but it was just like in between because I have a scraper from the 50s that my grandma kept in the shadow.
Well, that's what you do. Yeah.
It's literally wire. I'm pretty sure it's like horse bristle, and it's a plastic thing that's got like the plastic little shaver, and it doesn't work. And that's the only thing I got in the car. So I got this old vintage scraper for the old vintage car, and it was like there was spots that I could see through, but it wasn't fully done. The back got fully done, so that was good.
Yeah,
But you would have been upset with me if you saw it.
I've-
The one side only had a little.
And you
square.
just keep getting, okay, I was thinking about my vintage scraper. It was, I believe, Rock'em Sock'em, like 13 or something,
Hell
Don
yeah,
Cherry
dude.
VHS.
Yes, the greatest
And I used that for a
series on
whole
earth.
season because, like, it was given to me and I had no reason for it. But yeah, my grievance,
Dude, Rock'em's. I guess once I got to 13, it was a little bit
and
blah.
VHS at that point, I
Yeah.
feel was like fairly.
Rock'em
obsolete.
Sock'ems 1 through 10 were incredible.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with
Yeah,
them.
of course. I know you're saying
didn't wanna watch
VHS
it.
out of
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
Grievance.
leaf blowers. I hate leaf blower dudes. Like my apartment guy, in the in the summer.
What
he,
a weird thing to hate.
Oh,
Wait
he-
for it, tell us,
okay.
good,
So
tell
he
you
like blows like all the. He's so meticulous and whatever, and he like blows it towards the vehicles. And I went out saying like, please don't. It's more just principle. Don't like.
Please,
blow
sir, don't blow stuff on my
But
vehicle.
yeah, he refuses to use like salt or anything on his sidewalks because he doesn't want it to burn the grass, which I kind of get that. But he just comes out every day and blows it to the point where it polishes it. And then I've seen like
Skating rink.
little old ladies trying to make it through, and like there's a daycare next to us, and like parents are holding their kids and walking on this. So I've multiple times taken our salt and just salted like kind of like screw you, man. But
Safety concerns.
yeah, so specifically that guy, but in general, leaf blowers, I'm going to say I'm calling them out.
I like that. Shovel with a shovel, and don't. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. When you're just shining it up, make it slippery
Yeah,
and slippery.
I'm totally fine if you want to use it for what it's used for. But
Blowing
yeah,
leaves?
Blowing leaves. That's it. And annoying your neighbors. Like if you know they were partying the night before, you get up at 6 a.m. or whenever you're allowed to start
Blast the
making noise.
tunes. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong using it for snow, but at least
Well,
salt afterwards,
the
I
one
guess,
thing
yeah.
wrong is that you're creating an icier surface. You're
Yeah,
not
but
helping.
if you're salting it afterwards, it doesn't.
He
it
doesn't
matter.
but he doesn't
just
salt
He
it.
just buffs it up.
He
Yeah,
doesn't salt it. That's the problem. That's the
Might
grievance.
as well get it like a waxer or something. You know?
Yeah. Concrete finishing.
Shine it
bowl.
up. There it is.
yeah, you see him out there.
This doesn't look slippery enough. I'll get it.
I mean,
Don't worry.
That would be hilarious to watch.
Also, you
Oh.
know the Christmas trees by the Besborough, that skating rink?
Yes.
You know how they, like, I don't see the lights in them this year. They used to have, like, the primary colored lights.
They
and
don't
it was
got lights in
beautiful.
there?
Now it's, like, kind of blocked off, and there's this, like, white star in front. But I feel like it's a little, they could do better.
Is the city letting us down with our skating rink? That's like one of the
Maybe
the
I'm
big-
wrong. I just have not
Dude,
seen that lit up this
That
year.
rink, anytime any big event comes to town, like a national event, so say they're doing like a Blades game across Canada, if they're doing like a, whatever it is, Christmas time thing, the curling, they do a lot too. And they do those what they call exterior shots in between for the join ups and the cut twos of the commercials. It's always the Besbro and then the skating rink. They always show it. And it always looks so badass on TV. So I'm going to be real upset if it doesn't look like it does when whoever comes here again, we get to show off our city.
Well, yeah, and like they've got kind of like a barricade around it. I don't know why, because it's not like you play hockey there,
No.
so like I don't see the point in that. And when I used to back in my day when I used to work at it was called the Spadina Free House. Now it's Cathedral.
You were a
Social
free
Hall.
house guy?
Yeah, yeah. I was.
How did I never know
morning
that?
day manager.
No way.
But yeah. I was getting picked up
Dang.
after work one day. I was off at 12 a.m. or 12 at night, and this was when there was like some like world event of figure skaters. So like, and they were all
Nice, yeah.
staying at the hotel, and they were using that at night. And I saw them doing their like triple axles, and it was like there was like a light snow, and
That
it
would
was like
be
so
so
majestic.
sick,
And
man.
again,
Yeah.
with the light lit up trees, it was like so beautiful.
Just
so like,
pros out
I always
there.
see it that way, and like right now, I just feel like it's
Okay.
not quite there.
So that's sort of a mini grievance. I like
Yeah.
that. Uncle Mike? Grieve away, my friend.
Well, I guess back to
Scammers.
people in general. Drivers, though. Drivers, I don't know. I think
Dude,
we've forgotten how, like, there's 2 lanes on a freeway, on the highway. You're driving slower. You go on the right lane. You want to pass. You go on the left lane. I don't know what it is. It's been everywhere, and I've talked to other people, and they've noticed it coming out more. Like, people have forgotten. Like, you pass in the left lane. When you're done passing, you get over. I shouldn't be driving behind you in the left lane doing 75 in a 90.
Yeah.
You know?
1,000%.
And
Are you saying your
doesn't
grievance
seem
is
to
with
get
the
any
lack of
better.
common sense?
Yeah,
'Cause
it might just be that.
I
We
fully
are,
agree with that one.
Yeah.
So there's another one. If you are driving on the freeway or on the highway. Network Ryan, Valor, we love you guys. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Thank you for
Christmas.
all
Merry
that you do. We'll see you guys on Friday. Best of luck. Make sure you're good, Valor, so Santa brings you all the stuff you want.
Yeah. No cold
Love
this
you, buddy.
year.
Ah,
you.
Driving. Yeah, don't
it's-
drive like a dink.
Yeah.
There it is. Got him good.
You know,
It's
obviously
horrible. It's not. It's not just that.
And
It's-
there's no like the first snowfall comes, like obviously everyone sucks at driving kind of thing.
No excuse.
But months out,
Hate that.
like okay, we've gotten used to it. There's no reason. It's not icy. It's not foggy. It's not snowy.
This one.
no reason.
This one plays right into our biggest one. The reason we end every single show by telling people karma's very real. Put others before yourself. Everybody who drives thinks they're the most important person on the road, and everyone else should move out of their way. Guess what? You're not. Stop being a freaking idiot and realize you're sharing a damn road.
And
Oh, I get
I
mad.
don't know why people need to jockey for position. Like, say, like somebody's like merging onto a lane or whatever. It's like
This guy knows.
it's not like you are less of a human being because the driver gets in front of you. Like, you know, like sometimes
Oh, yeah.
people just refuse. They need to be in front even though there's tons of space behind, and they'll like almost cause an accident to make sure they get in. It's like, I don't know.
I was driving down Lorne, so we'll get to you in a second. I was driving down Lorne literally today, driving home from mom and dad's place, and we were stopped at the four-way stop, Lorne and Taylor.
Yep.
And there was a
That's
guy.
that's a weird one. It's kind of
Yeah.
yeah.
There's a guy beside me, so I'm heading north, and there's one vehicle in front of me, and then another vehicle beside that one without a turn signal. So this guy wants to get into this lane. Normally, people freak out, like, oh, I'm not going to let you in, I'm not going to let you in. I'm the exact opposite. I'm like, dude, come on in, let's do this. I'm all about just making this somewhat of a, not I want to kill myself experience here,
But
so
you're
we'll
saving
abide.
karma for later. Like,
Yeah, well, so we get going, and sure enough, he goes, and then he realizes, oh, wait, now I'm going to have to wait for everybody. And I literally slowed down until I had to stop before he realized that I'm letting him in. Now, first of all, we're at the point where people need to sit there and wait before they realize someone's letting you in. Like, whatever happened to, hey, this guy's going to let me in real quick. Just think about other people. And then when he gets in, what does he do? Nothing. And I get so upset. Just give me a wave, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
I do
no,
this
I
one
get
out the
it.
window. I'm like, I got
Yeah.
you, bud.
no,
Don't worry.
if you don't get the respectful wave,
I wanted to
like,
ram him.
that-
I wanted to
yeah.
ram him. I was so upset.
Yeah.
So
I do
unbelievably
the
upset.
like the spiteful wave. So I'll let somebody in, and no wave,
Yeah.
and then I'll
That's what I
like
do.
from behind
Yeah.
their mirror. It's like, hey,
Like Team
Hey, no
America.
worries.
Team
Thanks so
America
much.
World
I love
Police.
passive
What's the sign?
aggressive
Oh, yeah.
behavior so
Yeah.
much.
I was like yelling out the window. I was so upset.
Yeah.
And the guy clearly thought he was so important that nobody did him a favor. He just got lucky.
Yeah.
Like, no, dude, people are helping you. Pay it forward. Don't be a piece of
but
garbage.
then there's the flip side of that where
No.
it was a green light. We have a green light, and somebody stopped in the middle of the intersection to let someone on the red light go. Like,
Like, better slow down just in case it's a green light.
what? Like you're
You're
or
endangering
like a
everyone.
four-way stop or whatever, right?
endangering
Like you don't know how. It's when you start, like I don't know, trying to be over polite that you're actually breaking the law.
I
Like,
call those Canadian standoffs. So
Oh,
basically,
man.
you get to a four-way stop, and it's clear that you yield to the right, and there's like
Right.
always a clear winner. And I'll like slow down ahead of time, like to try and predict it, so there's like a clear.
Yeah.
You know, but you get there, you're the last one, and then everyone's waiting, and then I'm like, all right, I'm going. Like, I'm not. If
but
we're
they,
gonna do a
like,
Canadian standoff,
they s-
I'm out.
Maybe it wasn't. It must not have been 4 lights. It must have been a green light this way with a stop sign. And so we have a green light, and this person stops to let the person at the stop sign come on. It's, like
a green light.
it's a green light.
You're
Like
supposed to
why
go.
they yield? Like it's not. You're not a bad person for not letting them in. Like that's just the law. You know.
We're not actually in bad moods, and we're not angry. We are actually celebrating Festivus here on the Monday edition of your show, hanging out with the All That Angst podcast boys, as well as one half of the viewing room. His name is Reagan, and it's his turn to air a grievance.
Well, I want to say first of all, I got a dash cam now.
Oh,
When I
nice.
my car.
There you go.
And
Hold
so,
on. Oh, yeah, you do.
Yeah.
He drove me to Fireside on Saturday. It's so
and
cool.
which is my next point. But yeah, the dash cam is funny because now anytime something happens, I can just go home, open up the old laptop, and look at.
And you can see
Yeah.
it just like that,
look
hey?
at look at what happened, right? Someone blew the yield sign on 8th and Circle there, like on the entrance ramp, and I honked my horn. I don't do that very often. I felt kind of bad, but like it was pretty close, and he went right through the yield sign, and so I like went home, and the first thing I did was like, guys, come look at here. My mom and dad come look, and I'm like, oh, look at that.
Review the evidence.
yeah, exactly.
What's
Don't feel
that-
bad about using your horn when it's used in an appropriate
Proper
fashion.
way,
You gotta
yes.
Call out.
It's there for a reason.
Exactly.
I've got a grievance. Our Kia Soul, a fuse or something went, so we're without a horn.
Oh,
and
no.
I actually found out about that in the underground parking lot in Midtown, where some guy cut me off, and I was like, "No,
Wait a
no,
second.
how is he gonna know
Beep,
what that?"
beep. Are you just yelling out the window? Beep, beep.
But like, I didn't realize how much I get out of honking at someone when they
It's
cut
a
you off or
release,
whatever.
man.
It's
And
a
when you
fine
can't
breakdown.
do it, it's kind of like holding in a sneeze, where I'm just like, ah.
It's kind of a reason they put it big and like so you can kind
Smashy.
of pound on it.
Yeah.
You know. I
So
think.
hold on, I was confused by this. So you went and bought a dash cam?
Yeah, I bought
That's
that.
so cool, man. I've
That
always
is
wanted to do that. Just imagine, like all these things I talk about every time I leave the house. Imagine if I could just show you. Here, this is what you don't do. It happens literally every time. I don't know if it's because the shadow is so trustworthy that everyone they're like, oh yeah, let's just go crazy. There's no way we're gonna hurt this vehicle.
I think people are
people are
just
nuts.
assholes for the
It's-
most part.
God,
I
we
was
gotta fix that.
driving home one day and on Circle Drive, the merge from college, which is all, at
Yeah.
5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, whatever, it's always
Uh-huh.
super busy. So I see someone merging and we're kind of neck and neck. I can't go over because there's cars coming. So instead of slowing down, I speed up to create a gap behind me because I
kind.
don't want to slow down because that slows down the flow of traffic behind me, yada yada. I speed up, thinking I'm like, hey, like I could do nothing
Yeah.
and just keep driving, but it's
Try
like
to be
no, I'll
proactive.
speed up.
Yeah.
He comes in, goes around me kind of in a huff, looks over at me and gives me it's like, dude, I was trying, like I wasn't trying to be an asshole. I'm trying to help you. Like I could have done nothing. I don't know. It's just some people have to.
That's right. I just don't let that bug me because
that-
it's like.
Well,
you
then
can really ruin your day so
followed him
easily.
home.
That's right.
No,
You didn't hear the good part.
To give him soap. To give him soap for
to-
free. Yeah.
to-
Cheer him up.
Yeah.
I did not follow.
You'll notice, Dragon, as you get older, like that's the reason we named this show the All Out of Angst podcast. Again, the All Out of Angst podcast is a verbal show, an audio only show that we do. And this is that show as it's sort of baked into the normal Tuesday edition of your show. There's a lot going on, a lot of space-time continuums exploding. But you go ahead.
Well, my favorite podcasts are verbal, so
Thank goodness.
it does help.
I just like robot digital sounds.
0000001
Oh, yeah.
0000011.
Instead of white noise machine, that's what you have just by your bed when you fall asleep at night.
Oh, I don't like the white noise, but that's another grievance.
I need it.
'Cause
I need white noise.
like we like like thunder or like the sound of fire, like just different kind of
Yeah.
noise makers.
Yeah.
But one year I tried to get Aaron a white noise or a brown noise maker. I forget. And
Not the brown noise. You don't want the brown noise.
No.
Yeah,
that bed-
Saw one of those in
Just-
KFC
To me,
once.
it's just
it wasn't
white
great.
noise, but like it's just like I don't know. It just sounds like an exhaust system or something. And
Right.
I was like, I don't want
You need
this
the
at
fan.
all. Like,
I
I
got enough white
a
noise
fan.
in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I need the fan to drown out my brain when I lay
for me,
there,
with
and
my
it's nice
damage
to.
on my ears because I already kind of like if I've got three things happening, I can't.
Can you fall asleep in dead silence?
I don't know because it's never
It
an
never
option.
happened,
It's
yeah.
not an option.
You?
Yeah, I can fall asleep anywhere.
You're so
anytime.
lucky.
I've
Uncle
always
Mike?
been able to.
You can fall asleep with dead
Yeah,
silence.
I'm a pretty light sleeper, so I almost need.
That's my
like-
issue.
I
Is
could-
I'm too light of a sleeper. I never get into REM sleep. So
Yep.
any little sound, like if the fridge
yeah.
turns on and wakes me up, so I got a fan that sort of
Yeah.
drowns it all out.
I can sleep through anything like thunderstorms.
You already-
We had a tree fall in our cabin once.
You already
and I
bragged
slept
about
through
this.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I woke up
Slept,
with my
slept
dog.
through the whole next day with them chains on it and everything.
Yeah, yeah,
Hey, still
exactly.
sleeping, I guess.
Man.
Can we take a moment
Yes.
to say something to someone?
Sure.
You know what I'm trying to say.
I have no idea what's that. Well, you don't want to do that, do you?
Do
He
we?
specifically said to you, do not.
Do it.
We're gonna do it.
Do it.
Happy
do
birthday
it.
to Adam.
Happy
LB.
birthday, LB.
It's his birthday
Oh.
today.
Oh.
No,
We're
it's
gonna
LB, just so you know, you heard me. I said you didn't want this, so I'm
Is
trying
he
to appease you.
18
Birthday.
now?
Just turned 19.
Oh.
No, we were gonna put him on the show. He didn't want to come on the show because
He doesn't want to celebrate. He's like me. He doesn't want to celebrate.
Happy
himself.
birthday to you, buddy.
Yes.
We hope you
Happy
loved your day.
birthday.
Can't wait to see you. He'll
But-
be here Friday.
That was the segue for the other thing. As we just want to throw in a positive note.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let's flip to positive for the last 5 minutes. Let's
no,
go.
we can go back to the
No,
negative.
no,
I just
no.
wanna
I'm
throw
done
in
being
one
negative. I
positive.
feel like we've
I just
aired a
wanna-
lot
Yeah,
of
I just
grievances.
wanna-
Let's
I
finish
just
strong
I just want
here.
to say the Fireside show
Oh my
on
God,
Saturday
okay.
that we went to. It was very good, and Adam did a great job. And I just want to say happy birthday to you, Adam. You
Yes.
killed it at the Fireside performance.
So incredibly well done. And I must say, the highlight, I know what the highlight for you was. They did
Yes.
Piano Man
Yes,
Oh.
it was so good. Oh,
with a full orchestra and a full choir.
So it's more than just Christmas, dude?
It was, dude, they also
What?
they
More than
also
lights,
played.
right.
I was man, so I'm sitting here with Dragon, and I may or may not have medicated myself a little bit. And as we're enjoying the lovely program, all of a sudden I hear, because the way they do these songs, they put their own spin on all of them, right? So you
Right.
don't know what song it is right away, because not only with like the words, but like the timing and all the everything's at different places.
Generally sassier.
Yeah, it's very good. So all of a sudden, I'm like, man, that sounds a lot like Gordon Lightfoot. And then all of a sudden, it kicks in. You ever heard this song?
Oh.
Song for a Winter's Night. So it didn't sound like this to start.
Right.
And then once they started singing, I was like, okay, this is incredible. And I was singing along the whole time. We weren't going to get copyright stricken there.
Yeah,
Let's
it
play
was,
that real quick.
it was fantastic.
Gordon frickin' Lightfoot at Fireside. Like, come on. I was losing it. It was amazing.
Yeah,
I was so pumped.
It was great. We had a great time.
We did.
And
We were air drumming for like the whole thing.
Yeah,
And no,
it was
no,
pretty awesome.
no, we weren't air drumming. We were air
Triangle?
Conducting.
Oh, conducting.
air
yeah.
conducting. Yeah, we were the conductor. Another Seinfeld. I made him call me conductor the whole night. He tried to call me, guys. Like, I don't answer to that. Or maestro, sorry, not conductor.
Same
Damn
thing,
it.
Same thing.
God, I suck.
It's the same thing.
Another grievance. I wish I was smarter. I'm upset with how dumb I am. Sorry. That's our last grievance.
Do you remember what the maestro's name was?
Oh, it was really
no.
funny.
Bob Cobb.
That's why he wanted to be called maestro. Poor Elaine, hey, had to deal with all that. So to everyone, Megan and dude, the singing plumber who came on here, Trevor, that dude, crushed. He was the one that he was the singer for Piano Man. And they had this like world-renowned pianist in there doing his thing, and it was like, and he was like doing solos and all, like, it was just unbelievable. Everything you expect Fireside to be, it was not.
I think it almost set the bar for like in the future going to Fireside performances of like what like in my opinion the highest standard of live music can be. Like it was incredible.
Just yeah, if you think
Like-
about that, he said LB said there's 98 members in the choir, and then they had the full symphony going. They had a trumpeter that came in just for this, and a saxophonist, and they were doing dueling trumpet and saxophone, which was just like insane. And then they were playing with, you had the toms guy and the timpani guy, and then you had another piano, and you had a drum set, and then you had all like, there was about 115 people coming together to create music that day.
It was really fantastic.
Think about how hard it is to bring 3 people together to play music.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Now imagine like 115 people, all on different instruments, all people with different vocal skills, coming together to do that. Like it was unbelievable. I cannot stress this enough. Everybody needs to experience Fireside. I had no Christmas spirit. I hadn't even thought about Christmas except for when I sat on this set because we decorated it. After that, I was like jolly old Saint Nick himself. I was floating thanks to the Christmas spirit and some of the Phoenix tears. Mostly Christmas spirit.
I noticed when 3 a.m. rolled around, somebody was trying to get down my chimney.
Yeah.
I'm like, Gary, is that you?
I need a last second gift.
The sketchy thing is, I don't even have a chimney.
I'll find a way.
What's that?
Love finds a way, brother.
Big boy and a
Love
small-
finds a way. All right, so we did our grievances. Let's do what we are thankful for before we end this episode of Not Just Your Show, but another edition of the All That Eggs podcast. Let's start with Uncle Mike,
Oh,
because you're
jeez.
always the one who needs the most
Okay,
thinking, so I'm going
yeah.
to put you right on the spot.
Well, I guess.
Normally we coddle you and let you think before
yeah,
we ask.
No, this is. I mean, I guess I don't know. My friends and family and
That's stock.
oxygen.
Okay, also stock.
You know, food. Yeah, I
Penny?
don't know. I mean, I
Penny?
guess penny. Yeah, like honestly, I think not new house, but my new lifestyle out
Yes.
on the acreage. I'm
Acreage
really
life, baby.
digging. And that comes with kind of all of those things, friends and family, and just space. And,
It's beautiful.
yeah,
Absolutely
I'm
beautiful.
pretty stoked.
That was a good one.
That was a great one.
I just want to tell you that we're all grateful for you and your business as well.
Oh, thank you.
You do incredible things. Dragon, what do you got?
Thank you.
I'm thankful for internet security laws. No, I'm thankful for family and friends, of course. I think right now I'm kind of in a great place. I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm thankful
beautiful.
for a lot of things, and it's kind of hard to. I can't list all of them, but like I'm just thankful right now that I have such a happy, fun life that I love waking up every morning because it feels pretty damn good.
Not too many people can say that they make money by coming in to a studio and beating the shit out of his boss every day in Super Smash Bros. So you are lucky. One day I'll beat you. One day. National Bands.
I just gotta say what this place has brought into my life starting in April, where like I always tell people at work about certain things or whatever, and just like generally people our age, like my age, who's in your 40s, you know, you don't have like a group of people where you're meeting new people and building and you know new friendships and relationships.
Oh,
where
yeah.
we're here, we're meeting new people all the time, and like some of the best people I've ever met, Dragon, LB, Mike,
Yeah,
like
dude.
it's crazy. So yeah, I'd say just like what this has kind of brought into my life, or kind of spicing it up a bit.
Yeah.
So family and friends, basically.
Family, family and friends, and
Did I say family and friends?
my wife Erin and our 3
Yes.
kittens.
Beautiful.
What a long way of
Absolutely
saying
beautiful.
that. Just trying-
But I meant like specifically
Right,
this
yes,
place,
yes.
you know, because it's like, again, like you meet people through the music scene and stuff, but a lot of people aren't in the music scene, so like they've just got like their people at work and their home, and that's That's the only people they
You
ever
said it's
see.
so good. That's what not every single person, but most people that come in here, they end up saying, this place is magical because of what you just said. It's so hard. Like, think about how many friends and how many just people you know who are like, oh, I got nowhere to go to make friends. I got nowhere to meet people. Like, I'm never going to be friends with anyone new ever again.
Such a good variety of
And it
friends,
takes
like
it away.
different
That's what I'm
types
saying.
of people.
From all walks of life, all in here. I think that's where we'll end it with mine also the same thing. I'm so grateful for all of you guys, everybody involved with this place. Literally, like I was at a, when you hear about people hitting rock bottoms and darkest points, like I laugh at that now because once you go through it, you can, but no one will ever understand it until you're in it. So I'm so grateful for everybody here who helps us continue to make the world a better place, continue to do good things, and continue to change the way the world is outside. We just aired so many grievances, and even then in doing that, we still have all of these things that we're grateful for. And this place is built on that gratefulness because all of you guys and everyone else who built this place and everyone who continues to come here every week and do these fun, incredible things that we do, every single time it just makes me feel better and better. And I mean that in a very selfish way, as in, like, it's a recovery, getting back to the person you were or the person that you know is in there. And every day when I get to sit here and hang out with you guys and do all this stuff, I feel that way. I feel like the old me comes up a little bit more and a little bit more. And I would not make it, I would have never made it out of that hole if it wasn't for you guys and this place and this sort of crazy life that we all share now. So I'm grateful for all of you. As weird as that sounds. That's sort of lame, hey?
Family and friends, baby.
On that note, I'm
So
hit.
Mike was right.
I know that was cheesy, but this is the one time of year we can be a little cheesy.
That's right.
So we're going to do it. I got the piano going, by the way. Just started. Also very grateful for Brooksy saving my brain from all the social media stuff because it was so bad.
Thank you guys for having me on today. I appreciate that.
Grateful for this
Thank
guy.
you.
Grateful for the Festivus poll. Hey, how about shout out to the Festivus poll?
Oh, best is
Can we dance with the pole?
at least
Oh yeah.
Oh
you
boy,
can.
here he goes.
You can.
To everyone here, I know I just said it, but I'll say it again. Thank you for being a part of something truly incredible, something we'd all be so proud of, and something that I know is making a difference out in the real world. Every time someone leaves here, they do something great, and the world becomes a little bit better. So thank you again to all of them, all of you as well for being a part of this. Our growth has been incredible. The people we talk to, the organizations that we're helping, the businesses we're advertising with, all of these people all share that same common goal of wanting to make the world a better place. So with that in mind, that's what we will continue to do. We are off tomorrow, and we're off Wednesday, and we're off Thursday, but we will be back on Friday for a big Friday roundtable, and we'll get ready for the new year. We'll talk about the Christmas time adventures, and we'll recap all of that exciting, fun stuff. Until then, I want to wish you the merriest of Christmases, the happiest of holidays, whatever it is you do or celebrate. We love you, and we appreciate you so damn much, and thank you for being a part of this. Without you, this doesn't exist. And that's the most important take-home today. Anyone else got anything else to throw in there? About 10 seconds?
Merry Christmas, happy holidays.
Happy Festivus.
Merry Christmas.
That was pretty good. I guess I might as well talk about the karma one more time. I feel like I'm a broken record, but if you start doing good things, they will start happening to you. Start putting others before yourself. It's such an easy concept, but nobody can grasp it. Be sure that you are helping in the direction of helping others. Don't go the other way, all right? What are you laughing at?
Just the music's done.
Not quite yet. Now we're tap dancing. But now it will be done. We'll be back on Friday. Have a great Christmas time. Tell all your loved ones you love them. We sure as heck love you. Take care. Happy Festivus! Wait, I have to hit the. Hold on, no one say anything now.